Coming off of what you said in the last part, that's called mental health. Black men don't have mental health outlets. Hip hop music is our outlet. Legends live good.
Oof.
Tell me about the outlet of that song and where we went from that one.
The first track on the
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oof. So so the idea of Legends Live Good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always felt that I had a legendary presence in anything, an aspect of my life, right? I always felt very like just the people that gravitate towards me off of my energy and stuff, and you know, the many different groups of people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I always felt legendary, right? And then I heard this one Raekwon line where he said it. That's where it came from. So spoiler alert. He I forget the name of the song, but it was like a quick little bar. He just said "Legends live good," like, and when I heard that, it just stuck. It stuck. I was like, ooh. I was like, damn. So I kind of ran with it, and I felt good about it because he was from a respectable artist, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
But that first track, I just kind of I felt like diving into something. So I didn't really have an idea to put the album together. Like that song made the album. You know, that was like.
You think that song made the album?
That song, when I made that song, when I wrote that song, then I was like, I gotta put out an album.
So that's inspired the album.
For sure.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from, because you have different layers of self that you examine and that you put out throughout this album. You know what I'm saying? Legends Live Good is the one that I was like, okay, he started this one off with it's not introspective, but it's powerspective.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
I had a couple people say like, yo, you was in your bag on that, you know, quote unquote. And I never really looked at that song like that until I got the feedback from the people, from what they received from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me personally, like I was just rapping, like I just heard a dope beat and I felt it was like cinematic with the way the beat came in. I was like, you know, this is it's making some noise on this record right here. So I just kind of attacked it. My whole process with making music, I listen to the beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let it talk to me. I listen to it over and over and over while I'm driving. All I do with my music is just respond. So any bars that I write is just a response to the production, the music that I'm listening to. So
okay, whoa. You say you respond to it.
Yeah.
So you're translating.
In a sense, it's a conversation, right? In like a big format. So picture me listening to a beat, you throw on a beat, I'm listening to this beat talk to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listening all the way through. When he's done talking, then I make my response.
So you're not translating, you're interpreting.
In a sense, I'm just
So what's
feeling,
the language of music then?
The language of music is, I would say, feeling, like vibe, like what's the message, you know, like it's just a conversation, and that's how my process is.
So you're a jazz artist?
I could do jazz all day. Like when I hear those sounds, double black with the oh man, the saxophone come through, it's
one of my favorite songs of all time is Blue and Green, Miles Davis.
Okay.
When you hear that song, the melody is one story, but the horn is another story, and you had two stories talking to you at the same time. And see, that's where hip-hop gave the essence of music making to the people. Because you see, when people just nod their head to the beats, you look like you giving head or you about to get your head knocked off. That's all it looked like. It just this. You look stupid.
Word.
But when you groove to it like this,
yeah,
and you're thinking, and it makes you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what jazz was, because jazz and the blues was the story of the music playing into your soul. Tell me how the music played into your soul for Milky Way, or what exactly you were getting into.
So with Milky Way, right? The beat is heavy bass, like a lot of bass, right? I know people like that, you know, it makes them feel a certain type of way. If it was played in the spot, you know, you got people just bobbing and, you know, vibing, right? So I felt like the way to talk back to that beat was just to, because like Goody's got a lot of different sides, you feel me? Like there's a lot of different things that I don't always show, you know, whatever situation or people I'm talking to. So it just gave me a chance to bring a certain part of Goody out, you know, where it was kind of like song was a little disrespectful in a sense, but it was just me kind of, you know, just letting people know like this is what's, you know, this is what's good, you know what I'm saying? So Milky Way was a big hit. Like, people really like Milky Way a lot.
I'm sure.
A lot. And I was like, damn, like, they really feeling that one? That's probably one of my least favorite ones.
Aha. Stop right there, because I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. And especially when you said it was a little disrespectful, because that's not how you come off in your style. But who's more respected or respectful? The hero or the villain?
Who's more respectful?
Or respected? The hero or the villain?
Well, you gotta respect the villain. Because you gotta have a hero to come in. If the villain didn't need a hero to take him out, he wouldn't really be respected. You feel me?
Really?
If a civilian could take down a villain, I don't feel like that villain would have so much respect.
But heroes can be civilians, because civilians can be heroes.
True that. But if you have to call on somebody to take this person out, then that person has earned his respect. That villain.
You think so?
I believe so.
That's what's up.
If a civilian or like Joe Schmo could take out this villain, then that villain really doesn't have any respect.
Okay. So are you the hero or villain?
I could be both. Whatever you want me to be, you know? Like, if you don't feel me, if you're not fucking with what I'm doing, I could be your villain. You know what I'm saying? If what I'm putting out is helping you or making you feel safe, I could be your hero. You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing sleep over either one.
I'm going to ask you 2 questions and they're related to a song.
Okay.
Is Batman a hero or a villain?
Honestly, if you know the story of Batman, the whole vigilante thing is frowned upon, right? In a sense. But when you think about all the people that he's tied up and brought to justice, you could call him a hero.
Okay. Is the Punisher a hero or villain?
I mean, I don't really know the background of Punishers as well as Batman, but he would come off as a villain, right? But he might not necessarily be a villain.
The purpose of the villain is to push the norm to see where the norm breaks. The purpose of the hero is to protect the norm so it doesn't bend. That's not real life. And that's why we could both at all times be hero and villain, like you said.
Word.
So tell me about What the Fuck Is Love and how the villain and hero came out in that song.
See, that song is really dope because out of the songs that I've made, because most of my love songs are from my girl. You know, I've been with her for like 12 years. We got a kid.
Salute to you and your girl. Salute.
Appreciate it. Shout out to Ida Lee. She's the best. But that song is actually me. I would normally make a passionate song about her in a way where I'm kind of degrading her or trying to make it seem like, yo, chill the fuck out, like I'm trying to do my thing, right? This song was more directed as to like, yo, listen, like you got problems, I got problems, everybody got them. And as simple as those lines are, that's exactly what it is. So it's like a conversation to her, you know, me speaking to her through my music, so that sometimes we have conversations, arguments, and they don't pan out. You know, everybody's got their emotions flowing. This is me saying like, yo, listen, it's all good. Like, I fucked up, you fucked up, everybody fucks up. Like, let's just figure out what the fuck is love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was actually like one of the better songs that I've ever made towards her, in the sense of me having like anger or anything like that about our relationship.
That's my favorite song on your project.
It's probably one of mine too, for sure.
Because that's the one song where you put your guard down, and that's when your cape came out. See, being a hero of that song means you were able to tell your story, and that's going to heal not only your relationship, but somebody else's.
Yeah.
But being the villain in that song means you were able to open up, and you're going to take the response from it.
Word.
But still you're fighting for your purpose. See, the best thing about being a villain, I love villains, by the way. The best thing about being a villain is this. You're tested on everything you believe, and you fight for what it is that you believe in.
Hold your ground.
That's being a black man in America, unfortunately. Because every day you're fighting just to exist and to be who you are, and to live not to the status quo, but to live to what God and morality said we're supposed to be, when people have their other preconceived notions of what right is,
Yep.
and then they fight you.
Yeah.
So my final question to this part of the interview is this. We talked about real life, we talked about feelings, and we talked about vibes. What is the one vibe that makes hip hop great? Is it joy or pain?
I would say, when you think about it, because that's a really good question, it could be both sides. Because when music, like the idea of music, right, was to express, and just to, I guess if you're expressing something, you're getting something out of your system that's just like corroded. Like you're getting a dark cloud out. Like when you throw on a beat, everybody just moves and stuff like that. When you create a rhythm, you're kind of just moving, right? So it could be joy in the sense of it brings people together. It could, just make the environment better. Like we could be sitting in a library or in a room, like there's no music, right? Everybody's just kind of tapping their hands on the desk or looking at their phone. Somebody throws on a beat, all of a sudden the chatter starts, and stuff like that. But in the sense of it being pain is, people, it's a highway. You know what I'm saying? To just kind of circuit your emotions. It releases emotions. Like when I get finished doing a song, I feel on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's like taking a dump. Like you come out the bathroom like, damn, I feel light. I'm good. Like let's go do something. You feel me? So I think it plays on both sides. It has to. I can't see it being one-sided.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.
Real hip hop. Real